This is how you are going to find work experience and internships, whether you are at school, sixth form, or university. My credentials here, I did 3 internships at university. 3. I also did 3 spring weeks, and I also did 2 different work experiences when I was at sixth form. Number 1, if you are not using the tracking website, you need to start. I'm talking particularly Tracker, so the former Bristol Tracker, like it's spelled track and then R. They post internships, spring programs, sixth form work experience for a variety of different industries. So I've just pulled it up here, sorry, it's reversed. This is just for finance, and this is just pre-uni. Again, summer internships, this is genuinely how I found mine. On top of that, I must plug the LSE BIG tracker, not just because I go to LSE, but because it also updates in real time, because this also includes information about the application process. So first things first, do you do a biometrics test, so non-verbal reasoning? And then do you go on to do a higher view? Is there another higher view? Then do you have an in-person interview? Is there an in-person assessment centre? And so on. Also, I mean this with love. When you are doing higher views, you need to look into the camera. Some companies do AI screen their higher views, so if the AI picks up you are looking down onto your screen, it may think that you are reading. Another top tip, when you are applying to these formal programs with this formal application process, you need to write a unique cover letter for every single one. It is not good enough to just fire out 50 cover letters that are exactly the same. You need to talk about why you want to work for that company in particular, and in particular, why you are interested by that job. In general, my cover letter format was why the industry, why the division, why the sector in particular, depending on what you're applying to, then why the company, what particularly appeals to you about them, and then why you. What do you bring to the table? What are your transferable skills? Another massive tip that I have for finding work experience pre-university is to just reach out to local businesses. If you want to be a solicitor, reach out to your local MP. It doesn't matter if you do not have any pre-existing ties. At the end of the day, it's worth a shot. And most of the time, these smaller firms do not have these formal schemes. So I kind of touched on how to find work experience, a little bit about cover letters. However, if you do like this type of content, be sure to leave me a comment, tell me what you want to see next, and follow if you want to see daily study tips.